Welcome back, everyone, to Bert's Paradise. Hope you all have had a good week. I've had a great week. Weather's kind of warmed up where I am, so that's really nice. Got some calming music in the background, and we've made some progress, and I want to talk about it. So, we left off having built this guy here, and I said I was going to fill in a few of the wheat fields and let them kind of grow in. I went on a bit of a spree, so I want to take you through everything, and we're going to come over here to our big tree with the swing, because you can see there's lots that we have done. So we built this tree. I had an unfortunate recording incident where it did not record the time lapse, but that is okay, because we will get a good look at where we are now. So, look at all of the field. So I filled in a ton of the wheat and let it grow. There are a few spots out there you can see, and I haven't been able to figure out how to stop some of the animals from trampling and some of the mobs from making a mess of things, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But if we come over here, you can see I've completely tore down everything. I'm starting to make space for this beach and flatten things out. And then I've got extra beetroot planted. And now we have a path and a new building. So we have our potatoes. And we have our animals from last time. I've stopped breeding them because there are a lot, as you can see. And the beetroot comes over into carrots, where don't ignore the many amounts of chickens from me throwing eggs. Carrots are going to kind of line up along here. And then I decided that we needed to start building some places for the animals. So I've got this nice little wheat pile here, and I made a pigsty. So got some packed mud, some podzol, and some coarse dirt, and a little bit of actual mud there to kind of like make some texture. Got some hay here as if that would be the feeder, and then I used these spruce trapdoors as a roof, and I really like how this turned out. So we are gonna do the same thing for a couple animals. I think over here I'm going to build some horse stables, or one of those, forgive me for not knowing the name, but it's the circular pen that they put bulls in sometimes. So I'm thinking about what I want to put over here, but it's definitely going to be another animal thing. And you can see I've also started to put some leaf litter down. So I think this makes some cool like, you know, almost tire treads, like tread marks. And I want to build like a cart that is going to have like the hay bales. So this is like where a tractor or a cart, someone can pull up, load the hay here for the pigs to eat. I also added a half full composter, kind of gives some good vibes. So that is some of the progress that we have made. Been pretty busy, so this has been kind of a fun background project, just kind of letting things grow, coming in, harvest the crops by hand. And then today I want to do a few things, but we're going to come over here actually, because I needed to expand the farm, and I needed to be able to have some more space, is basically the gist of it. So I had no place to plant my melons and my pumpkins, and so I've been starting to clear out this place over here. So right now I've got the nice checkerboard pattern. I want to fill this up with melon and pumpkins, so I think I'm going to do melon on this little island. And then I'm going to do pumpkins up here. And what I want to do is, once I finish that, build a nice diagonal bridge over here to kind of complement everything else. Because remember, this is going to be kind of the cutoff for this national park. And then I don't want to touch this. I want to build some trees and kind of let it be. So today we are going to do a little bit of this. And then I have an adventure planned for the latter half of this episode. So let's go ahead and start building this out, and then I'll continue to chat here before cutting away and getting most of the progress done. But yep, this has been my life. Harvest the thing, plant the thing, wait for it to grow, harvest, and then expand. And you know, while it's really relaxing, it doesn't really make for a good video. unless you've got like a time lapse, but you know, it's a lot of work, and you know, half the time I get distracted. So, you know, it would be not so good to time lapse that and then me running around. So, you know, we'll take it as it comes. So, I think I do need to lay out where this bridge is going to come through, and I need to make a path. So I'm just going to grab these oak wood, and I think I'm just going to kind of lay this out like I did with the cobblestone over there, just where I want the path to go. That way I don't kind of build my farm into it, because remember, we still need to access this as a farmer. So I think here, and then maybe we'll either build this up or we'll make a footbridge here too. But if I come over here, like kind of have things go through the side, that way I have a way to walk in and harvest these and still have a path, because if you're on a farm, you still need to get to all these places. You don't just magically fly with an elytra like me. So gotta keep a little bit of realism in there. But yeah, that is going to be the plan for this area, as I have chickens following me. But cool. So we're gonna do a path here, and then we're gonna do some pumpkins over there. So the sun is about to set. I need to sleep. Let me make some good progress here, and I will cut back when I have a little bit more planted. Alright, we've grabbed some supplies here, and I've made some work over there, and we're going to start doing a little bit of building here. So I just want a little bit of a footpath, and I want to just kind of build up something nice and simple here. Nothing too fancy. I just want to kind of build up here so that I have like some support beams, and then I just have a nice gradual, you know, upward thing here. So it's gonna be 3 tall. So we will do this, and basically I want these to kind of denote the height change. That way I can kind of build a nice gradual thing here. I don't want to use all of my wood here as I bounce around. So I'm just going to do this for now until I can fill this in with a little bit of stuff. Is that correct? Does not look like it. There we go. So we just need to go up 3 blocks and then basically over. And I might need a little bit more oak slabs here. I hear a drown. Yeah, there he is. What does he got? Well, he doesn't got a trident. That's unfortunate. Let's see, do I have any more oak that is not converted? Oh, he's got a fancy bow. You've got nothing that interests me. But you, sir. Oh, look at all those creepers spawn. Jeez. Woo. Hey, there we go. Got some help from a skeleton. I'm all over the place. Let's get these guys taken care of. And then I need to make some rockets. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, to be honest. Whew. Okay. I can take some of those. Let's do this real quick. 5. I am in a river biome, which is why these guys are spawning. There we go. I feel better once the music starts to play. It's not as, like, creepy sounding. Okay. Let me just grab a few more of these for rockets. Okay. That should be enough for what we have. I can always use some new bones. Especially planting these crops. Ooh, I could get a music disc if I get some help from our friend over there. Ah! That was close. Dude, I am out of your range. Buddy. You are like a sniper. Got like a scope on that thing. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's do this. 21 rockets. Hoping that's enough. You'll see why in a second here. I gotta sleep through the night. What? How does that work? If he's dead, how does he trample the... Anyway. Back to our cozy home. We are a pin cushion. Okay. So... You'll notice I have a few other things in here. But let me just come back over here and let's take a look at this and see how it looks in daytime. As all of these mobs meet their demise. Great. I think this looks exactly like I want it to. I just need one more wood here that I will place. But really, it's just a nice gradual footpath that I want to come up here to get to our melons. You know, nice little transition. And then we come over here and got all of our melons. And then our pumpkins are going to be over here. I'm going to build this one later because I only had 9 seeds. And we're going to need to wait for those to grow so I can have some more. Okay, let's do an armor check. And then let's drop some of this stuff off because we don't need all of it. Let's keep our hoe here. Spear will be fun. Don't need this. Definitely don't want that. We want some scaffolding blocks and some other blocks that can help us out. One more gunpowder isn't going to hurt us. And then we definitely need a shulker box and a water source. Okay. So, I will meet you over by our ship. Alright, so we're still a bit of a pincushion here, but I am back in our loud villager trading hall, which, yeah, we still got a little bit of work here to do, but I've been kind of focused on other things. So, we have this guy, and this guy is going to give us this. And this is our adventure. So I'm super excited about this. Let's check your trade. I'm trying to get these guys to recycle their trades to get some of the other ones. They kept getting locked. Or just like... not. Yeah, you still got nothing. Okay, as I was saying, we still have a lot to do with this kind of stuff. And so what I want this to do is kind of like set us up for some exploration. Now, I have my obsidian and flint and steel and a shulker box. And most importantly, a bed. So I'm going to go take on this Woodland mansion, and as is very evident from my reckless days in the ancient city, this is going to be hilarious. So it seems to be southwest of us. So if we do F3, southeast of us, that is going to be this direction, I believe. Now, if I have enough rockets, then what I'm going to do, because these things are typically pretty far away, is I'm going to get there, take a screenshot of the coordinates, come all the way back, and then I'm going to go into our nether, if it turns out to be pretty far away, and I'm going to build a portal that will take us straight there. That way, when the inevitable happens, and I do get destroyed by the Vex and the whatever you call them, what are they? The evokers. Then I will have a quick means of coming back home if all my stuff vanishes and rearming myself, etc. So we've got a nice pillager outpost there. I'm hoping this isn't too far, but we shall see. I'm gonna laugh if it turns out to be really close to like the actual spawn chunks of this world, because that's kind of the way we're heading. But sometimes these things can be like tens of thousands of blocks away. And as I mentioned in previous episodes, I'm not really fond in this playthrough of just hitting the locate button. Yet, at least. You know, maybe as we get further into this, like, then it'll be kind of fun. But I want to kind of explore and find everything on my own. Maybe if I find and clear this one and get everything we need, we can try and locate another one. But I want to try and avoid that because I want to force myself to do some exploring. Because normally, if I want to sort of like be as efficient as possible, I'll just open this in chunk base and find everything that I need, mark it down in some notes, and then get there when I get there. Elytra's doing good. So yeah, we're going to just keep on going. Maybe we'll find some cool stuff, but my little dot is not getting any bigger, meaning this is kind of far away. So let me do a little bit more flying, save you guys the time, and we'll just kind of teleport there right now. We are here. I've put down my bed. Now, before we get too excited here and conquering this bad boy, I have everything I need, but I need to go back home because I want a clear path. And I could just build a nether portal here, but that will plop me into the scary part of the nether where mobs can get me. I want to be on the roof. So I'm going to go back, and I can't remember if I've shown you where my portal is, but I have moved my portal so that it is out of the way. So let me go ahead. Let's get back to home base here, and let's build our portal in the nether. Alright, we are back here, and I remember now that I'm back here, I need to show you something cool that I did. So, I have everything I need. We've got our portal, and I wanted to get onto the roof so that we can make this easy. I've looked up a calculator to calculate the nether coordinates, and we should be good to go now. But you notice there's no nether portal here. Where did it go? Well, as all proper farms have, we have a cellar. Now excuse the design, we are not quite done decorating here, but if we come through the cellar doors, there will be down here a nice cave, and it will take us under our tunnel here to our nether portal. So I'm pretty excited about that. I forgot to talk about that. But yes, so that is where Nether Portal went. Alright, so give me 1 second, and I need to look up the coordinates. We just need to make it to 387, and if my math is correct, we will end up right back on that tree. And if my math is not correct, everyone can laugh at me. Okay, so 387, right here. So, let's build the corners out of dirt first, in case I mess this up. Right, so, let's light up this bad boy. Take a screenshot of that for our posterity, and then knowing that we have to go back that way, and let's check if our math was indeed correct. Perfect. Alright. Great. So, what do we not need? Obsidian. That. Let's have some arrows on the ready, just in case. We'll leave some of these here. Obviously, we don't need the map. And I feel like I probably should have brought some armor, but, you know, that's fine. I guess. Alright. You are loud. Is that it's a bee nest up there. Cool. Alright, so, how do I want to do this? I can enter through the front, or I can kind of come up here. Do we want to be reckless? And not that reckless. No, we're not going to burn things down, but... Alright. Let's take a look. See, we got some guys there. We got our chicken. You can hear him. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Whoa. What are those banners? That's cool. Alright. Do I want to be all sneaky beaky like? Why is there a spider? I hear a skeleton as well. Ooh, resin clump. I thought you could... Okay. I wasn't exactly sure how you get those. Like, I knew it had something to do with, like, the pale oak, I thought. Like, you fight the, whatever they're called, the scary boys. But I will take this. Yeah, these aren't that well lit up, are they? I'm now remembering. Oh, that's a... Why is it always nighttime? Can we, like, have some, like, daytime, please? Alright, here we go. This is gonna be our best friend. Okay. So these guys, for those that are unaware, they actually hit you through your armor. So their hits ignore armor. And I've already killed myself. Okay. That was terrifying. I got incredibly lucky there. But as I was saying, these guys can hit through armor, so it doesn't matter what you're wearing. They'll just chomp right through it. So we gotta be extremely careful here. Also want to make sure I grab all of these. So what can be fun, if you've got a not so laggy computer, is just lighting this thing on fire. And then you just burn it to the ground and come back. But we want to actually look through this thing and loot it. And it'll be fun if I'm a little bit reckless. Oh, I hear him. What is back here? Is there anything back behind this guy? I don't know. Can I? Those grunts. Oh, I hear a Vex. Oh, wait, no, that's an Allay. I didn't realize Allays were also here. This is scary. There's so many scary noises. Oh, there, you were scary. So there's scary, and then there's not. Oh, jeez. Okay. Of course, the music stops. Yeah, this guy, I think he'll two-hit me. And I don't know how many spawn. I think it's a set amount. Because I think, like, with the evokers, there's only a limited amount of them. They don't just continue to spawn. The other reason that I want access to the Nether is these spectral arrows are really nice to see where people are. And you can see them through walls once you... Whoa! Once you hit them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he will definitely two-shot me. Oh boy, that was scary. But this is actually just what I need. Because, remember I said we only had like 9 pumpkins. This could be super helpful. I don't want to go up there yet. Which means I don't want to go up here yet. Or are these the fake stairs? These are the fake stairs, okay. Some more Vex armor. Okay. The good thing is we're getting lots of gunpowder. And then let me just take care of this real quick. This way, I know where I've been. And I can stop baddies from spawning. Terrified me for a second. Can you, like, not be so cheaty and, like, not disappear my arrows, please? Thanks. I only got 8 more of those. I'm gonna have to go back to the Nether and grab some more. Because I guarantee you they are just right up there. Oh, there he is! Oh gosh! He's so fast, he's so fast. Got Usain Bolt over here. Okay. That was a close one. I don't know why he didn't follow me. He should have kept tracking me, but... I'm not really concerned about the emeralds because I have villagers that give me emeralds. But what I do want is I want a totem of undying. Hi. Just light that up. It is daytime outside. Oh my goodness. I am sorry for screaming in your ear. And I seem to have dropped... That's unfair, Mr. Creeper. Why do you exist? Why? 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 Why is everything trying to murder me? This is not cool. Not cool. Hi. Oh. Okay. Okay. We can breathe. We can breathe. Hey, we got his head. Yeah, and you can see why I want a totem of undying. Evoker, evoker, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we flee, we are not ready for that. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yep. We come back to safety. Back to safety. That is what we want, but we need safety. Okay, we are back. And I grabbed some more spectral arrows. You can see we've got some more torches and a few more sticks. I'm going to have unlimited supply because we are, in fact, inside a forest. But let's come over here. And let's be a little bit more careful this time and not get blown up by a creeper almost. Hi. I wonder... Oh, wow, there's multiple of you. Why are there so many? Holy moly. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the obnoxious death loop. That's why I somewhat do not like these biomes. I think they're pretty, but I don't like them for exploring because this is constantly dark because there's a roof, and then the mobs spawn and they don't despawn, and then, you know, you get all this fun stuff. So hopefully I can just come over here and grab my stuff. Oh boy. Yeah. Grunt all you want. Okay, so what we need is a real quick run around. Okay. Let's just get all this on. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we got spectral arrows. I don't want those because then it'll shoot the wrong ones. And I guess we just gotta kind of go here. So, back upstairs, we saw there was an evoker. He was over here. Oh, I see a creeper over there. Where is everyone? It's a little eerie. Okay. Oh, is that? I see you. Okay, that's good. That is really good. He's the dangerous one, and we've got it. We have got it. Our totem of undying. Now, I can't remember. I just know they have to be in your inventory, but I don't know if you have to be, like, holding it. So let's just do it this way. Okay. I feel much better now. Okay, we gotta go up there. Oh boy. There we go. 2 shots with a bow and arrow. I know there's guys over there. We just gotta watch out for these evokers with the vexes. Those are what are gonna get me. Oh, like you. Let's not say we did. Okay. cheese this? I can. And that is exactly why you want spectral arrows. So you can still see them. Okay. I see. Oh, there he is. You gotta watch out for these guys because they hit hard. But they don't last forever. I want my things to spill all over the place. I wonder if I could bait them into... Heck yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could bait them into my nether thing here. Sure can. Let's not do that. Hopefully none of them hit me now. Okay. So. It does seem that we have angered the gods. I see you. I love spectral arrows. Oh, I hear you. I see you. Oof. That was scary. I am so bad at PvE. We won't even talk about PvP. If you see how bad I am against just the computer, and then, yeah. Oh my. Hi. We've got a... Oh, you are important to take care of. That's where all the Vex are. That is where they are. I see them. Angry Vex. See, this is where I wish I could just, you know, light the thing on fire and let it do its work. If I had a lava bucket, it would actually be, like, quite clutch. We're gonna cheese this. We take this. But we just watch out for that guy, because he could knock us off. Okay. Well, all this coming from the one guy. We can. Hi. And another totem of undying. We love to see it. And we are less scared of you now, because they can't spawn more of you. Oh man, look at me. Absolute beast mode there. Alright. Okay. So, I believe that kind of clears everything. Whew. Okay. Is that me, or did that an Enderman? Because I remember I was, like, getting out of people's way. Alright, so let's go a little bit further in and see what we missed, if we missed anything. I hear the allays. I definitely want to come back for those. But I don't know how or what they really do. I think they're kind of like copper golems, but I actually, like, even when they first came out with them, I never really messed with them. Oh god. Here I am thinking it's safe. It is not safe. We are not safe. We are not okay. There was indeed one more. Are you in here? Yes, you are. Okay, you're done. Yes. Okay, so we are now back on the farm, safe as can be. There's just one more thing I need to... Oh, I got scared that was a zombie there. There's one more thing I need to do before I forget and become a fool, and that is set my spawn here. My bed is too far away. There we go. Respawn point set. So, great. Let's come back over here. So, as you can see, I don't think I've shown this, but I did add some support barriers here so that, you know, you don't fall in. But we're actually going to come over here because I am going to reveal our haul. I do just want to sleep first, and then I guess what I will do is I will also do this. Great. So, there's a lot of scary boys in that place, but I think we survived quite nicely. So let me just go ahead and place all of this stuff that does matter in here, and let's talk about it. So, I need that, and there is our thing. Okay. So overall, not a bad haul. We got 16 pumpkin, which is really good because this is going to bring us up to 20, so I can start planting that the rest of the pumpkin off camera. We got a carved pumpkin. I would have had about 4 more of these totem undyings if I wasn't a total noob, but here we are. I got some Vindicator, that's what they were. I've been calling them something else. I did not get the Evoker's head, which is a bummer. I got 2 attacking / dying Vex head, 3 regular Vex head, and some Vex trim, and way too much gunpowder for my liking. There were a lot of creepers in there. I also got this resin clump, which I'm excited about because I know you can make that really orange-looking wood thing stuff, and I thought it comes from the creepy tree-like guys from the Pale Oak biome, but I could be wrong. So I got to look that up. And then we've got a hoe. So the other thing is I no longer have a helmet. So I'm going to need to re-gear up. If we look at ourselves, we got mending on the boots, which is fine, and mending on the elytra, which is fine, but basically those are shot. So I've got to visit our boy and re-armor up. I also have 1 million diamonds now because I'm rich, totally rich. But anyway, that's going to do it for here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Nice little adventure there. Kind of back to the grind here now that we've got this farm set up. And I want to do more with it, but we have made some significant progress. So I think I'm going to ceremoniously take the to-do list off the board now for the farm type, and we will continue on. Anyway, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I'm not deviating from this Minecraft series, just decided to play a little bit of the horsey game here. It's a pretty big meme game, and I'm loving it, so probably going to have a couple episodes there. Check that out if you're into silly Flash-looking games. And then, yeah, there might be some Trackmania coming soon as well. I'm trying to do a little bit more recording and diversify a little bit. I like playing more than just Minecraft, although I will always come back to Minecraft. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video.